face. You showed up to see me lose, but I overcome, so you overcame. Basic, basic, ain't nothing about me. Basic, crazy, I'm crazy.
Hi, I'm Candace, and this is my YouTube channel, CandaceVS, because when you see my journey, you'll see that I am up against a lot of different things, and it's just not one thing that I'm fighting. But let's get into why we're here. December the 4th, I was diagnosed with Hodgkins Lymphoma Stage 4, which is a type of blood cancer. Specifically, it's the cancer of the lymphatic system, which is a part of the immune system. And Hodgkin's lymphoma, cells in the lymphatic system grow abnormally as the cancer progresses, and it compromises the body's ability to fight infection. I just recently graduated from college at Hampton U, the real HU, and I was just moved to New York and was interning at ABC The View. I fought really hard for this internship, and a month in, I began to be very sick. I'm gonna jump all the way to chemotherapy. So I started chemotherapy January. I was diagnosed December 4th. There is a while before I started chemo. Is because I decided I was going to start IVF because I was gonna, chemo can mess up your babies and your reproductive system. We're like almost 2 weeks from me receiving my first chemo, and chemo round 1 wasn't as bad as I thought. Me being sick was worse than my chemo effects, and a lot of it is because I am young. I'm 22 years old, about to be 23 on February 7th. So yeah, if anybody knows me, they know I take my birthday very, 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 very serious. And that's all I thought about was like, 2018 is going to be stupid because I'm going to be sick, and 2018 that's really how I felt. The new year, I was like, everybody was like, the New Year resolution is going to be the best year of my life. And I'm just like, but this is all about how I felt after round 1 of chemotherapy. So I also have to do some more research. So the regular regimen for Hodgkin's lymphoma is ABVD, which is like it's 4 different medicines, right? So my B is different from everybody else's. The regular regimen B. I got some, you know what I'm saying, suggest approved, FDA, not as toxic B medicine, because the B medicine is the one that affects you the most. The B medicine, and I'm not going to say it, I'm going to write it in the thing, because the original B medicine is horrible. The B medicine that I have is not as toxic, and it works better. Studies have shown that it's like a 10% increase on people coming out this. Okie dokie. So I pushed and I asked, and I had to go to a specialist. So my first chemo, of course, I was nervous as heck. I had like a little small moment. So got there, facility's nice, everybody was nice, cordial. People, they was behind schedule because the day before was Martin Luther King Day, so that made me even more antsy because now I'm waiting or whatever. But y'all have to meet Portia, my chemo port. Y'all ready? Y'all hear that song? This is my chemo port. This is how, I don't know, you can kind of see that little bit. That's how they administer the drugs. And you can kind of see, let's see, y'all can see, y'all see that little hump right there? Ugh, it kind of freaks me out. That's, oh, you know, little hole right there is how they surgery, so it's still healing. So this is my port. So like they feel around, and it doesn't hurt because it's healed. I've had the port for like a month now. So they feel around, and they like, it's like a little, kind of like a center where the needle goes. And they can take blood. They can take like my labs and stuff from here. And it's like the hole is connected to my main artery. So there's no, this one, it exempts the chances of infections, and exempts the chances of the medicine not going where it needs to go. That was like my main concern, is how does this thing work? So of course she comes in, she cleaned, my nurse, she was really, really nice. She comes in, she cleans the area, she makes sure that it's sterilized. Oh, so each medicine is for so long. So like one medicine, I mean, I don't know from the top of my head what it was, but like one medicine is like 30 minutes, one's 15 minutes, one she sticks in and she like pushes in, then one is for 30 minutes, and the last one's for an hour, and you get like steroids, and the steroids help you be okay. So afterwards, I thought I was gonna be weak. Like, I'm just thinking like the worst. I was so scared of chemo. I think that was like, once it was like you have cancer, it was like chemo. Y'all hear that tray? So I get on my drugs, takes about 2 hours. Everybody at the facility was really nice. First thing happens, I have to pee, because they don't put all these fluids in me. So I pee, it smells like chemicals, oh my god. But hey, they're going through. I get in the car, I'm exhausted. Like, I'm tired. If you see my eyes now, they're tired now. And we almost 2 weeks out. If I have not done anything since chemo, it's sleep. I have no complaints. I love sleeping. And then on top of that, you know, when you're asleep, your body heals the most. So I'm like, okay. I don't know why I thought that was so funny, but it's funny to me because it's like, oh, your body heals the most while you sleep. All right, como. What is como? What is it? Comatose. So I was really, really tired. We get home. I think I just went to sleep. Nauseousness. So like Tuesday, so like Wednesday, nauseous. My mom had got me like nauseous bands, like the ones you use when you're like on a cruise. So I had those on. And I was kind of like fighting the nauseousness, which I shouldn't have. I should have just went ahead and, I call it getting sick. I like to say the word, but vomit. I should have just went ahead and let it all out. I mean, yeah, I was still kind of queasy feeling till about Friday, but it didn't really affect my eat. I would still eat or whatever, but not as, I wasn't like chowing down. I was definitely like, you know, nauseous eating. Like, I was eating still though. I wasn't hungry. How about that? Here comes Sunday. My body starts aching. So where the cancer is where I was feeling an ache. So it's like in my shoulders. I have nice broad shoulders. I should have been a model. Like my shoulders joint, like right here, where your lymph nodes are, but it's like in the bone marrow. In my elbows, I'm surprised not asked you, and in my hips. Now, if you know me, I got hips for days. And I ain't never done nothing to my hips. Like, I've loved my curves. I've loved them. And for them to portray me like this, it's just, like, it's mind-boggling. Like, I did no wrong to you. And my hips hurt so bad. So, I'm, like, literally to touch, it hurt. So, like, and you know, like, I typically lay on my side. Sometimes I lay on my back to go to sleep. But, like, for the most part, if I'm chilling on the couch, I'm, like, curled up on my hip. Nah. No. It hurts so bad. out to my cousin Amy. The only thing that helped me was hot baths with Epsom salt, and I had like bubble baths because that's something that felt good. So, but I was so sleepy anyways, and it didn't matter what was hurting me, I was out. But then when I woke up, I felt like an old person. So round one, I guess not too shabby, I guess. Y'all, God is so good. I'm just so grateful. Like, God is so good. I couldn't have done any of this without my relationship and my faith with God. I grew up in the church, and I've always knew the power of prayer, but the power of sowing and putting out there, sowing a seed for growth. And whether that is speaking your seed, but just speaking what you want over your life. And that's also dealing with how you feel in your mind. And it was many days that I just asked God to bring me peace to my mind, because I knew my body would soon follow. And I just thank God for answering my prayers. I thank God that when I was alone, I didn't feel alone. I'm not going to cry. So this is just my moment to say that the power of God, the power of the Holy Spirit, the power of Jesus and what he can do and what he can bring into your life is true. And for me to be able to have lived this life, and even if I went to the view and I wasn't there for long, I had the opportunity. And many cannot say that. Many cannot say they did this and did that. I can say that. And I know the God that I serve wouldn't have taken me all these places, shown me all these things, if it was not for a reason. And that's just what it is. That's just what it is all day, every day. He just wouldn't have done it. And my story doesn't end now. Even, honestly, my story just crunk up. Honestly and truly. I'm dead serious, but I'm just saying this moment is my testimony, and it's only if that's what I just left was the view, who knows what God has in store for me after this. I am excited. I am excited to go through this, and I'm excited to be a vessel for God, to say that he is real, he is true, and yes, he will give you tests, but in those tests you have to fight for what you know is right. And what I know is right is that God is God. The God I serve, he has favor over my life. So that's just my testimony. And that's just my round one of chemo, and a little snippet of how I got here, and a little snippet of how I stayed strong. But more than anything, this is really truly me, Candace, in the flesh. We got me and Portia. We about to go. And thank you for watching.